Yes, indeed, Massive and Crew, blessed love. Yes, indeed. This is yours truly, Jahbeloved, headline artist for the project, Where the Money Rhythm. I am so humbled and honored to be here today presenting to you my fellow artists who came together to make the Where the Money Rhythm a thing. Thank you all, artists, from the first to the last, one and all. Thank you, each and every one, for gracing the rhythm and making it such a fabulous project. On behalf of Chromancy Music, I say again, love and respect, one and all. Thank you to the DJs, all the DJs, all the way from the north to the southeast and west. Yo, all the DJs across Ghana who came together and gave this in a shine. We are really, really grateful and respect you, you know. Yes, it's not the end yet. Enough things are one. Alright, so without much ado, let me tell you what this is about. This is 21. It started as 21. It started as 10 really. Jumped up to 21, and right now as I speak to you, we have over 30 tracks on the project. 30 GH reggae dancehall artists, one rhythm. By the way, there's 3 international supporting artists on it too, right? But apart from those 3, everything else on the project was done in Ghana or by Ghanaians, made in Ghana.
Musical
reggae,
right?
dancehall. Now, this whole thing started with the rhythm itself. Without the rhythm, Where the Money Day would not be a thing. And this guy is the person who created the rhythm. Let's go on the phone lines and talk to one man like Fantiman Juju. Fantiman Juju. Fantiman Juju. Respect, Fantiman. I'm so excited, Fantiman.
Yes, I.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit, just a little bit.
Yes, I. Fantiman is simply a versatile performing artist. I am into music, I'm into sound design, I'm into compositions, and I deal with the technology to produce whatever sound that you want.
And you are also a lecturer at my alma mater, the School of Performing Arts.
Yes, I.
Fantastic.
Come on, I teach sound design and other stuff. Yes, I.
Nice, very nice. So, like I said, I know this brother from when we were back in school at the School of Performing Arts, right? So he's not just, he knows music inside out. He's not somebody who just has a talent like some of us. He has a talent and he also knows the rudiments of music itself. Alright, now, tell us a little bit about how this whole thing started with you. How did the whole Where the Money Rhythm come about? I want to hear it, I want the audience to hear it from your point of view.
Okay. So it all started when Ras Christibako, alerted me that he needed a rhythm, for his own song. And so he gave me a head start. Then, as an artist, as a composer, as a creative person, I felt what he needed. So I put 2 and 2 together, looked at the mode that would fit the DNA, rhythm as he gave me. So I just did that, colored it nicely, gave it back to Kwesi Bako, and he was like, "Whoa, brother, what you have sent is so big. I don't think it's a kid that I want to, bite alone. So, let's go ahead and let other Ghanaians, other foreign artists, let the world know about Where the Money Day really." So basically, it was just a rhythm that was supposed to be run by Ras Tibako and no one else. But I think that in pursuit of your own goals, you realize that no, this tune is too big for me to, just be selfish about it. Most especially when I had also brought in my, little champion to put in some saxophone.
Yes.
Some directives. Yes, to kill it.
You're talking about the man Valves, and we will talk to Valves at some point too. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. The rhythm was not even supposed to be for this song, right? It was originally built for another song. But I heard it, and then I vibe to it in a different way, and I'm like, nah, let's keep it for the project, right? And then let's build something different for the original song. That is really what happened. Okay, now, do you also remember at some point we spent, people, listen, me and this brother spent countless hours together, back and forth, fine-tuning things. We spent some time on the over the phone, video, over the video calls, arranging things and but listen, this guy, let me tell you something, Kwame, and I call him Kwame, Fanti Manji, pure Fanti man, like myself, Yes, indeed. But yes. But guess what? One thing I like about this brother is that he has the patience that every producer or designer or whoever you call yourself in the industry needs. Because he will give you what you want. He will listen to you, he will understand what you want, and he will give it to you. If you're a reggae dancehall artist, you want a badass rhythm like Where the Money Rhythm, I'm telling you where it came from. We'll share his information as well so that you can go catch him. Meanwhile, just go to Legon, You will catch him when you go to the Legon School of Performing Arts. He's a lecturer there too. Yes, indeed. But in the meantime, let's go on. So, what has been your what? And then guess what? That's not the end of it. At some point, he actually jumped on the rhythm himself too. So, he is one of the artists. He's one of the original 21, as a matter of fact. Fanti Man Juju. So you hear his song today on the show, all right? You definitely hear that song today. But let me ask you, what has been your experience so far, like in terms of feedback and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on some platforms, some interviews, Ken Legacy's studio, and my main, senior old bloody Black Santino. And the fact that, the fact that, was coming from the masses was like, wow, are you sure this was done here? I said, come on, guys.
Yes.
We've gone past that stage.
Yes.
We have, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the things we are yet to do. We are on where the money came with it. I mean, the experience has been so, interesting. Also bringing in one friend to do the other side.
The sound engineering. I was just about to ask you about that because it's through you also. Now let me tell you something, people. So this show, the whole project, right, was designed to be 100% Ghana. Okay. Granted, there are few here and there because we put on some international, promo artists. We'll get to that. We'll explain that when we get to it. But for the most part, everything was done by Ghanaians. So when Fanti Man Juju built the rhythm, he also connected us to one of the baddest engineers when it comes to mixing and mastering in the industry in Ghana. He's called P. Wagsy. We'll talk to P. Wagsy too at some point, all right? But it's through the same link, through the same circuit that all that happened, So it's a 100% Ghana project. And that is why you, my Ghana people, you, my African people, you, my diaspora people, must go in and support because the regular and grain, you don't know. Bless up, people. Last word, Fanti Man Juju, what do you have to leave us with? Some nuggets of wisdom.
I just want to tell the world that they should look for us. There's more. And Raz, I'm telling the world, I'm telling you for the world to hear that you have no idea what I have for you. Rhythms, come on. It's what you want.
All right.
I have a lot of surprises for you.
If you want samples, just check my upcoming album. You'll know what he's talking about because it has like at least 3 or 4 cuts on there.
Yes, and what I want to leave with them is that I'm not just an engineer or a producer. I am an artist.
Yes.
I do serious lovers rock, roots, dance hall, everything. So they should watch out for Fanti Man Juju.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, because of YouTube and all type of restrictions, we can't play his music here. But you can definitely check his social media handles or check, YouTube or any other platform for Fanti Man Juju. Also, like we said, he's on the project with a song called. Tell us what it's called. The System. Right. Let's up, Fanti Man. Go on fire.
This is the vibe. The system is a killer. Oh yes, you don't know what friend with the job. Them wolf in sheepskin. Ewa. Them say democracy governed by the people for people like me and you. So we got economic freedom, political freedom, social and fundamental right. Yet what the government system them a rat. The rich got richer and richer, while the poor get poorer. The gap is so wide, nothing get better. Animal kingdom system, them a run 2 legs apart, 4 legs better. We tell them fi curb starvation. They tell we what we need is salvation. The system is a killer, so come up and find a cure. The system is a killer, so come up and find a cure. The system is a killer, so come up and find a cure. Hey, come along, come along, come along. Come up and find a cure. Hey, come along, come along, come along. Come up and find a cure before them kill we. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Before them kill us, come alive. Before them kill us. Let me tell you what, Mr. Government, your dealings are so filthy. You lie for we all the time, you take we for fool. You lie, but this time around your cup is full. You really need me.
We have who I call the godfather, not the godfather, the god brother, of the project. This man, let me tell you a short little thing about him before I go on. Years ago, right, I was such a big fan that I used to live in Shaeso in Kumasi, right? They were playing in UST, University of Science and Technology, KNUST. I and Kwesi Levi is my witness because I went to Kwesi Levi with another brother, We did not have the transport fare. We did not have the gate fee. We trekked from Ishaisu to USC to go see him play. You understand? That's not a joke. Welcome onto the show right now. Fred Van Dyke, aka Kente. Blessed love, Kente.
Yes, I agree with this, brother.
One love, see.
You mean when you just say you want to USC now watch you?
Do you remember that show though? Do you?
Well, we played in USC a couple of
A
times.
couple of times, okay. So you might not remember that particular one. It was at the Great Hall. Yeah, it was at the Great Hall. And me and Chris Levi, we were watching through the windows. We were watching through like the side glass. After trekking all that way, we didn't even have the money. We were like, I was doing my national service, my post-secondary school national service at the time, and we were watching through the side glass. And then after that, we came out and we had a little chat with you. We had a little chat with David, and guess what? Many years later, I got to play with David in Sherenshi, and it's full circle, man. There's so much history. So much history. You know what? We'll have time to talk more about that. Right now, though, let's focus on the rhythm. What's your general feelings about the project?
Yeah, very positive. Very positive. I tell you because I've never really done this sort of thing before this one, like do a compilation. You hear me?
Yeah, they hear you clear.
Yeah. So this is my first, and I really like the whole vibe, the positivity around the whole project and getting to meet some of the other artists too, through the interviews and stuff. And I like the way you promote the thing, you're giving it full attention when it comes to the media. And that's part of what we lack in the industry when it comes to reggae here in Ghana, We don't focus on media and promotion, but this one is going very, very, very well, and I love it.
Thank you so much. Comanche Music salute you back. So let me tell you,
Yes.
Let me ask you, Room Don't Choke. Whoa.
That song.
What went into your thought process is writing that song, man? Because you know what? Before you hinted that it was something about Afro-Caribbean, that's where my mind went when I listened to the song. Afro-Caribbean and Jara restaurant and those type of places.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, that's the kind of picture I wanted to paint. You see, I really didn't have. I wanted to just paint a picture of what the whole scene was like. Them time.
Yeah.
The thinking part of it was because of where the money came, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I do pidgin songs, they are not usually reggae. So this is the first time too I did a reggae song in pidgin.
That's wicked, keke. It's like somebody would say, wicked, keke. You know, and the whole pidgin thing too. You know, apart from. Mm-hmm.
The picture
You're breaking up a little bit.
Okay, sorry. Wait.
Yeah, I can hear you better now. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So you were saying something?
No, you were telling me about your thought processes when you were writing the song.
Yeah, I just wanted to paint a picture of what happened then. You know, and to not make it one-dimensional, I just didn't want to talk about we are playing and people are there and the room is choked, so I put in that girl who happened to
that storyline, yeah.
So it's a subplot, isn't it?
That makes it even more beautiful.
Yeah, you know, because you don't know what the story is actually. You don't know whether it's a love story, it's a broken heart story, or it's just a girl who loves reggae and gin and lime, you know.
But what's up with the chewing gum though? Like, what in chewing gum do you? Why? They make noise for your ears inside.
Yeah, I just smoke on it. I think she's in a public place and, you know, it's not a picture, isn't it?
But you see, the thing is, there's loud music playing, and still her gum is bothering you. She must have really been chewing that gum really loud.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyhow, so one other thing I want to focus is that a lot of us artists on this project are also professionals who this project has revealed, right? A lot of us have other aspects to us that people don't know about. You are into film as well. Give us a little bit of your background before we wrap up.
About what?
Your videography background and all of that.
I went to school. I went to film school.
Nice.
You know that.
Yeah.
I went to film school. I attended NAFTA. So that was the same time that we were recording our first album, Development Plan. That was when I was finishing school. So it was like that. When I finished NAFTA and I graduated, and we started playing band. So I didn't do much. But before I finished school, while I was in school, me and Binan, we were writing film scores, you know.
I see. So,
and I was also acting in some of the films and stuff like that. Acting and sometimes even directing. So there were some TV programs that I also directed.
So tell us, where's the rest of the band? Where's Where's the rest of the band? Where is Bernard? Where is Boge? Where is David? Where's Jomans?
Jomans is in the States. You know, Bernard passed away some years ago.
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Oh no, okay. But yesterday was his birthday, so I put a shout out for him.
Oh, may the Lord rest him.
Yesterday also happens to be exactly 35 years, you know, from 1987 on his birthday that we formally formed the band, Kente.
Interesting. Why is this not in the news?
Me and David and Sabo, you know.
I see.
Sabo is in Germany, David's in the States, Joe is in the States, Boga is here in Ghana, and he's doing other things. And Quake is here. The last thing I played with Quake together.
Are we gonna get a reunion show of some sort at some point?
You have to ask them. Media, I'm here.
You know what? Let's throw that challenge to Chromancy Music here. Who knows what might come out of that? Oh man. Hello?
Oh,
Yeah, Fred.
yeah, you said challenge. Yeah, you said throw the challenge to who?
To Romantic Music. And let's see what comes out of that.
Yeah, if you can put it together, it would be nice.
Fantastic. Let's see what comes out of that, everybody. All right? Thank you very much, big bro. Like I call you all the time,
Yeah,
because
man.
you are indeed my big bro in every aspect of the word, you know, musically and everything. You know, I look up to you. I'm sorry?
I said enough respect to, and I give thanks for putting together this project, you know.
Thank you so much. Leave us with some nuggets, though. What do you want to leave us with? 30 seconds.
Oh, well, I just like all the fans to know that I've been thinking about them. I've been wishing to connect with them more and more, and so I've prepared something nice. After this Blue Choke, there's some more things happening.
Blessed heights, blessed love from the motherland. Fred Trade, yes I am. Ah yeah, Ghana Kinty. Alright, yes I love. When we dey do it with styling. And it dey heat, we dey heat them with highly. As you dey see so, people they outside there. Them have ticket though, them no fit come near. Karunda choke full of smoke, some have coke, some get toke. Now waiting be your own, your face where you dey frown. We dey in the zone, always in the sound. So come out your lighter, make the flames go higher. Because we found a burning desire. So right now, make we show them some fire. And if a tweet be a sweet is fit to be a sweet. The girls them love it, guys them love it. Everyone talking about it. Oh yeah. Alright. Somebody tell that girl say, we know the mind though. But how she dey chew that gum way? It no fine oh. Fine girl way is shatter nice. I be the see so. Gin, lime and party ice. Now you need a drink so. Sometimes she be lonely, sometimes she be slow. No one over totally how she come but show. But room don't choke, full of smoke. Some have coke, some get
Where the money rhythm, you don't know. Yes, it started off as 10 artists and then it went up to 21. Guess what? Right now it's 34 tracks and counting. Right now on the line we have man like, guess what? This man, when you see him and you tell him name, you know why he's called, You know what I mean? Welcome on to the vibes right now, man. Carl. Naya Fire. Blessed love, Naya. Yes, sir, King. Wagwan.
Yeah, man. More life and strength.
Every time.
In Ghana, sun is shining.
Every time, can't see. All right. So tell us a little bit your experience with the Where the Money Rhythm. How did you get involved? How did you come up with your lyrics? How do you see it going so far?
Okay, first of all, I was introduced to the whole agenda by Osajeko, and he actually told me to contact you so that we can verify if I would have the opportunity to be on it. And of course, I did contact you, and we reasoned, and you said you've already seen my work, and I'm worthy of being on the rhythm. And yeah, you sent the rhythm across.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So it started from there.
All right.
Yeah, and from there, I had a great listening before the inspiration came with the lyrics. Yeah.
So one of your song is one that is very easy to stick to the mind. You know why? Because you chose like a melody line that goes with the riff. You know what I'm saying? That thing is wicked, mean alive. You know? And how you just broke off. Yeah, seriously, yo. And how you just break off from doing the, patois thing, and all of a sudden you start singing that. It's wicked, me alive.
Yeah. I thought there must be the African signature.
Yeah.
And a lingua that would give a reference to the source of the art.
Yeah.
And the whole and the whole administrative aspect, because this is typical Ghanaian, and you can run from that.
Nice. So let me push you to the wall a little bit though, my lad. Because when we're launching the thing, because this is a question that a fan asked us, right? So I'm transferring that question to you. When we were launching the song on King Lagazi's show, what happened there that day, man? Because even Lagazi himself said, yo, you're one of the most firebrand artists him know. You're one of the people who's like most ready any day to hold the mic and let you drop. What happened that day?
Okay. First of all, when I sent the song for mixing, I didn't get the final mix. I didn't get to hear the whole mix and also to see what the whole thing sounded like. So when I went to the studio, Lagazi also told me that actually he received the song, but it was not the master.
Yeah.
So from that vibe almost killed my
Yeah. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
As an artist, I know how that feels too. But anyway, everybody who know you. Go through.
Yeah, so from there, I think he expected me to deliver the whole lyrics on the song, but I gave him the chorus and the hook line part of the verses. I couldn't really.
Well, like I was saying though, anybody who know Naya Fire, like Lagazi said, never run away from the mic, So enough respect still, you don't know. And give thanks for jumping on the rhythm, on behalf of Comansi Musicy, I'd like to say enough respect, blessed love. What would you like to leave us with?
Yeah, I would like to say that I am grateful and honored for being recommended, and as well how the work was delivered. This was far beyond the expectation of some of the rhythms that have been produced and how they have been projected and how they have been, promoted as well. So this is a great achievement, and it's also a great movement for the Ghanaian reggae fraternity, because so far, for the past decade, I would say this is the biggest rhythm to come out of Ghana.
Enough respect.
Yes, I have to be part of it, because this shows the relevancy and the consistency of all the artists that are on the rhythm. Yeah, so it's majestic.
I give thanks same wise, enough respect for honoring and blessing the rhythm, because you know what? A rhythm is just an instrumental until the artist jump on it and put his image and his voice on it. Power. Wicked like that to that door. Yes, indeed. Now your fire. More fire, you don't see.
I can't run from that, and I must give the applause to the producer and all that creative work behind it.
Nice. In the meantime, enough respect, you don't know fire. Blessed love, yeah?
I appreciate it.
Every time.
Good like ice.
Every time.
Them create them own hell in a paradise. Get to you to no better be wise. Watch out now then, it's the authentic fire slinger. Fire. Straight from Ghana, on a better know. The youth them a ball, some baby still a crawl. Babylon have a fall, one thunderball figure roll. King Selassie overall, the leader them still play fall. Poor people still a plow. There is no grass without no trough. The fire still a burn. We know the table will turn. The children want learn. The leader them show no concern. Time so straight can bend. Jaja guidance I am an ascend. To the ones who take a stand for the truth, you better overstand. Authentic fire, keep it burning higher. Me nah retire, I control my desire. Authentic fire, keep it burning higher. Me nah retire, I control my desire. Authentic fire, keep it burning higher. Make one come in na me pava, Jaja show me so. One mommy and one into me pava, Jaja show me so. I'm moving forward, can't lose no hope. Jah watch over me, Jah give me more strength, can't lose no hope. Jah watch over me. Give the golden rule, right and left you have to look.
Like I keep telling you, this show has paraded people in the reggae dancehall industry who are multi-talented, you know, who don't just have that talent of singing music and maybe playing a guitar or whatever, but have a completely set of skills in another area. And the brother that I'm about to speak with is one such person, you know. And hopefully through this interview you'll get to know what I'm talking about. Welcome, the man called Jawai. Blessed love, Jawai.
Blessed love, King.
Yes. Jawai, straight to the point. How did you get involved with the project?
With
Where the Money Project? Where the Money Rhythm Project?
I'm trying to put on some earphones so I can hear you clearly.
All right. Take your time.
It's all right. Can you hear me, Rusty?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Yes, so I first heard about the project when a man like Jahbeloved himself say, yo, Jawai, we did an album cover for this, my new single.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was like, okay, no problem. You know, so I got you. Then the next thing I heard, it's like, yo, man, them crazy about the rhythm, you know. So a couple of people have already jumped on it. What do you think? So I'm like, let me take a proper listen to the rhythm and get back to you. So the day I listened to the rhythm, that same day, I basically, was it the next day? The very next day I was in the studio and I wrote my song within like 30 or 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As
man.
sharp as that.
How I came.
As
That's
sharp
how I came
as that.
onto the rhythm.
Nice. And so yeah, you mentioned that you just went to the studio and did it real quick. But what was the process like for you? Like, what was it? What was the energy like? Was it because you were one of the very first artists that came on the project? To be very honest with you, if I'm going to count the first 5 to 10, you would still be in that category of artists that really were first selected for the project.
Like I'm saying, so for me, the rhythm, like I'm saying, speaks for itself. And usually for me, when I'm able to work that fast, it usually means I'm really quite inspired by what it is that I'm hearing.
Beautiful.
There are certain rhythms that will take me maybe like a couple of days to write, a couple of weeks even sometimes. It all depends on like the mood and the feeling that the rhythm like arouses in you. Not to say that any rhythm is better than any other. It's a feeling, you know.
It is.
So when everything is aligned and everything is in place, you know, things flow smoother.
Fabulous.
And really and truly, like within 30 to 45 minutes, I had written a complete song.
Nice.
So for me, that also speaks to the strength of the rhythm itself.
Fantastic. So you also involved in the promotion of the whole project. You know, like I started by introducing, like I was saying in the introduction, with a complete set of talent, which is not musical at all. Tell us about that.
All right. So my one of my abilities is design and illustration and stuff like that. So I actually do a lot of album covers and design work and even film work for artists out here in Ghana.
Including, like you said, the album cover for my single Zion Awake that's out there.
Exactly.
Go check it on all the streaming platforms.
Straight. And I mean, through the years, I've been, blessed to do works for enough of the artists in Ghana, like I was saying, from album covers to singles to posters to even filming works and.
I was just about to jump there, the videography aspect too, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
And both in front of camera, behind camera, I've done most of it. I do editing as well. I do animation and illustration. So there's been quite a journey artistically.
Social media handles rolling on the screen. You know where to find your wife when you need any of these abilities that you just mentioned, because as GH reggae dancer artists, let me tell you something. We need to deploy our other arsenals to keep ourselves afloat. You understand? Just so we can keep the fire burning all the while, So you recognize that, like I said, in the other interviews, every single one of the artists that I find here has some other abilities on the side. And we're trying to project that as well because it's all part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to sell our artists other abilities too so that they will make decent money to keep themselves afloat and to keep the industry going because you know what? Nobody's doing it. You have to do it for yourself. Straight fire. Yes. All right, Jawai. So now let's talk about them. How do you see the promotion drive? How do you see what's been your response? I mean not response. What's been the feedback that you've been getting from your track, especially, and from the whole project?
Oh man, it's been fantastic. It's like so a lot of people also didn't know that I could like write or sing in tree or gun. And so for them it's been a good surprise. And I had a friend who was playing it to a couple of campus students out there in the US, and their response was just like phenomenal. Like I'm seeing people jam to words they don't even understand,
Now let's get into the psychology of the song itself. Make we touch it. To be honest with you, yours also was the first song, the first track that I heard that was like, let me call it a love song, right? If it's not, it's love or a woman song, if you will, right? And I was like, whoa, before I heard Kwesi Levi's Second to None and, all the other ones that kept flooding in. It took me on a different dimension altogether. I was swept off my feet. And if you remember, I did tell you that this is one of the best songs that you've ever written.
Well, I give thanks, yeah. Give thanks.
Let's get in the psychology of it. What was going on in your head when you was writing that song? Sex and spliff and all of that.
How we go do? I mean, it's
Rasta man too, body no be firewood or no be so.
Rasta man too, firewood now. And I mean, I did actually have somebody in mind when I was writing that.
Fantastic.
The sister just inspired a lot of love and a lot of creativity in me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Rasta no be firewood.
Straight up.
Everybody goes through heartbreak. Everybody goes through moments of love. Everybody goes through moments of appreciation. Sometimes depression.
Yes.
So we all ride that wave. And when it gets to a moment of happiness, you have to appreciate it and sing about it.
Same wise. Straight up.
Because it's not be always we go sing about poverty and
and suffering. Nah.
Firebond this, firebond that. Sometimes we sing the whole gamut of our story. You don't just narrate one part of it.
Straight up. So here we are. To quote a great man, right? To buttress your point, to quote a very great man called Mokin Krefani saying, Kweku Meisa. To quote a great man, Kweku Meisa, right? Every jack has his jail. Enough said. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I don't know. All right, Jawai. Give thanks, blessed love all the time.
Every time.
Yes. We cannot Comanche Music salute you, and we know your birthday is coming up as well. Happy Earth Day in advance, Comanche Music officially join the mass of people that celebrate you and we salute you for all the work you do for the industry, So one love, respect everyone. Leave us with some nuggets, Jawad. Some 30 seconds of golden nuggets.
Well, so there's this thing I like to say about life, We as human beings, we are all like musical notes in a song.
Mm-hmm.
And when the song begins to play and it's time for your notes to play, you will rise in crescendo. And when it's time for your notes to end, you will fall. But anytime that song plays again, your notes will play. And so will you. So I believe life is a cycle. And we are the notes that make up this song. So let's love one another and let's continue harmonizing and playing this song.
This must end up in the Hall of Fame of quotes. Thank you very much, Jawai. Blessed.
Maybe touch these, or hold me close on a night like this. From it's cold and your touch I miss. I mean one road make I reminisce. No go hard for the something cold. Give it to you physically, feel it in your soul. Love it when you scream out and you lose control. And me also love it when you softly emote. No go hard for the something cold. Give it to you physically, feel it in your soul. Love it when you scream out and you lose control. And me also love it when you softly emote. No go slow for the something fast. She said me if it cool down when me step on the gas. See, succulent Bobby with a soft round nash, like two overturned calabash. Y'all body hot smoking all of my stash. All laid out, sprawled out on the mat in a terracotta hash. Village life, the sweet ass. Baby, go cheese, now hold me close on a night like this. From it cold and your touch I miss. And me one row make I reminisce. Make me touch this, now hold me close on a night like this. From it cold and your touch I miss. And me one row make I reminisce. I say make me touch, wa me se abe pe me na intimi me na menya ahosepe agye woyi wa me se abe o kan sa kire me na meji me na bete osi woyi wa me se abe pe me na intimi me na menya ahosepe osi woyi wa me se abe o kan sa kire me na meji me na bete.
So we have on the line the person I call the absentee. All right, this little daughter should have been her tune should have been one of the first that we released, but through one or two things, most people still haven't heard it except myself and a few other people, the engineer and a few other people. But trust me, it's one of the baddest cuts I've heard on the rhythm. Introducing I call her a little girl because I saw her when she was a baby, And yes, she still looks like my little girl. She is the one everybody call La Body Gal. Akle, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
What happened? Why haven't we heard your track yet? What's going on there? We're putting you to the wall today. Explain to everybody why we have not heard your song yet.
The reason why First of all, greetings in the blessed name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Rastafari. The reason why you haven't heard from me is because I'm under a project. So that's basically the reason why I'm not out there, and most of my songs are not out there for official hearing.
All right, okay. So I won't push you too hard. I'll just tell everybody that Akle is also on the Where the Money Rhythm with a song called what? Tell us.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. It's a beautiful composition, a narration from a single mother's point of view, social commentary, beautiful track. Beautiful track. And you know what? It hasn't come out yet. So, hey, we're not done yet with the Where the Money Rhythm, you know? That's Akle for you. All right. So what inspired the track though, Akle? What tell us, first of all, tell us how you got involved with the project.
One day I was home and my dad came and he was like, yo, there's this project going on and I want you to be on it. But due to one or two reasons, I wasn't able to be on the main project. So I told him and I discussed with him and he was like, no, you can't give excuses. You have to do this. You have to do it on your own and know that this is what you've done for yourself. And being a single mother, I have a daughter who is almost 12 years old, whose name is Makida. So she inspired me. And looking through my life and all the struggles I've been through, I like to sing about things that I'm going through right now in my life, or things I have been through. So that's one of the things that inspired my song Every Day.
Beautiful. And when you say your dad came home to tell you about the project, you mean your daddy is who? Because I'm sure everybody in Ghana knows your daddy.
My father is Daddy Bosco.
Everybody's daddy. Daddy Bosco. Yes, indeed.
Yes, Daddy Bosco.
Yes. All right. Respect Daddy Bosco, you know? Large. Yeah, man. All right. So, we like I said, we hope to hear your song very soon out there on the digital platforms. So far, I'm one of the lucky few who have heard it, and I've given it all the stars already. All right. So we expect you to go back to the studio and you know, get it out on the mixer and out onto the digital platforms. All right.
All right, sir.
Blessed love. So what do you leave us with? Give us some nuggets of wisdom before we go.
All I want to tell everybody out there is look for something to do and don't give excuses, and put Jah first in everything you do.
Sweet words of wisdom. Blessed love, Akle. Give thanks, yeah?
Rastafari, blessed love,
every time.
Akle, the body girl, real goddess of the earth. Oh gosh, books are free buy and fees are free pay. Cost of living is high. What can I say? Bills are free pay. Woman must survive. Every day, different problem, different saga. Every day, woman also hard for bread and butter, yeah. Every day, different problem, different saga. Every day, I've got to provide for my little daughter, yeah. Single mother with my daughter, can't even think about designer. And I'm playing the role of her father, responsible for my kid. So me give thanks to grandma and grandpa for the guidance and the support so far. Jehovah Jah will never leave them so dry, cause even in hard times they still provide. So I've got no time to waste, no room for laziness. Jehovah Jah will never leave them so dry, cause even in hard times they still provide. So I've got no time to waste, no room for laziness. So me not give up, ready for the challenges, live up because every day, different problem, different saga. Every day, woman also hard for bread and butter, yeah. Every day, different problem, different saga. Every day, I've got to provide
Thank you so much for sticking and staying. You don't know. Yes, indeed. This has been yours truly, Jahbeloved headline artist, presenting my fellow artists and the tracks they put on the Where the Money Rhythm. Today it was 5. Next week is going to be another 5. And you know what? We are going to show you all the tracks, including even those that did not make the official list. There's about 2 or 3 other tracks that's not on the official list, but that is still fire, same way that we're going to share with you, right? And one of them absolutely has been Claire. You know, she's not on the official list yet, but her song is definitely going on the digital streams because it is just fire. Simple and short. Yeah. Anyways, in between the times, let me say thank you on behalf of Chromancy Music. We'll see you next week with another set of 5 fire GH reggae and dancehall artists and the works they put on the Where the Money Rhythm. Until such times, this has been yours truly, Jahbeloved, anointed, signing out. Until such times, and no more fire.